So I'm just getting off work and we're headed to yoga. Well, not yoga, we're doing bar tonight. So I am headed into bar. Try not to get hit. So we're gonna hang out, do some exercises, burn some calories, and I'm gonna go home and juice. So you guys will follow me when I go home to juice. Um, that's about it. I'll see you then. Me trying to balance myself and use this ball is always a hilarious part of class. And the paper plate that you see is for us to be able to place our ball in it so it won't roll around when we're finished. But as you'll see in the video, I couldn't get that together either. But hey, it just happens sometimes. is where I was talking about earlier, me and this ball. I just finally had to let it just go because no matter how I moved it, no matter what I did with it, it was not going to stay on that paper plate. So I just accepted it and we just kept it moving. Because you see me trying to put it back in the plate and then I rolled it further away. So I quit. This is one of my favorite juices. It's a green juice. It's my go-to green juice. It has kale, lemons, and apples. It's my absolute favorite green juice. It's my go-to. Doesn't really take a whole lot to think about how you're gonna do it. And it's quick. It's a very quick meal or quick juice. I know this whole video is a little bit long with the juicing, but that's my favorite juice. So I got it from Earthly Bodies Natural Living. I did a detox with her a couple of years ago. I want to say 2017, and it is my absolute favorite. So you'll see more of the juices that I've found through her on my channel later on, but this is a good way to recover for me after doing yoga. Nothing heavy, but still getting my nutrients in. I purchased an apple core. When I first started juicing, I got a really good knife and I started cutting up my apples. I quickly dulled my knife by doing that. And it was suggested, hey, get an apple core. And that's what I did, and it definitely made it a whole lot easier. So that's my suggestion to you. Make sure when you're juicing that you have a really sharp knife, because your produce and your vegetables, fruits and vegetables, will put some mileage on your silverware, on your cutlery. So an apple core is definitely a lifesaver. One of the things that I do while I'm juicing, I have a really cheap juicer. I think I got it at like Ollie's discount for like $20. So don't let people, if you start out juicing, don't let people try to convince you that you need a $300-400 juicer. Yes, that is a goal of mine, but don't have it as of yet. So I'm using what I have. So you start where you are. And what I did was I used to, where it caught the pulp inside of it, I used to just have to keep emptying the tray. Well, I ended up realizing that if I put like a plastic bag, like a plastic store bag, inside of it, that it would catch all the pulp and I could take it out and use it instead of having to keep emptying the container. But the biggest part on this particular juice is kale. And if you get fresh kale, it's really hard to cut up for my little bitty juicer. So I have to like cut it multiple times to make it small and sizable chunks to go in there. But I'm looking forward to getting a new juicer and hopefully we'll see a difference. One of the first things I didn't talk about was to make sure you rinse and wash your produce correctly. For me, I used apple cider vinegar and baking soda in my water. I know there are some sprays out there, and everyone has their way of cleaning their vegetables, to make sure that all of the pesticides, the junk. I try to do it organic as much as possible. Doesn't always work that way, but produce is produce at this point. So I make sure that it's clean. I try to clean it the best I can, make sure it's free of bugs, free of dirt. And but make sure that you soak it for at least 15 to 20 minutes before you start juicing. You want to make sure that it's clean. And now we have my perfect cream juice for me. I use a mason jar, I use a ball mason jar, and it usually yields about 32 ounces of juice. So this is my favorite juice, as I said earlier, and this is my nightcap. So thanks for watching the video, and I look forward to juicing with you again.